homie, what is going on? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, and I hope you're feeling great. In today's video, I want to take you through 10 shooting drills that are going to make you a better goal scorer, which naturally is going to help your team out and is naturally going to help you out individually. As always, with any shooting drill, make sure before you get into these drills, you do a proper dynamic warm-up. If you don't know how to do a proper dynamic warm-up, you can find a dynamic warm-up video that I have right here. You can follow that along and do that before the session. But shooting is very, very intensive on your hips and on your groins. And if you do not warm up before you do it, I promise you, you're gonna end up injured, and that's gonna do nothing for your game. As I always talk about, my goal for you, and the most important thing for you, is that you remain on the pitch. If you do extra training outside of team training and you get hurt, there's no use of extra training. So when you do your extra training, make sure you warm up and make sure you cool down. I understand that it's boring and I understand that it's tedious, but it's gonna help you improve and help you stay on the pitch. And that's your ultimate goal, isn't it? After you warm up, all you're gonna need is a couple cones. You're gonna go out to the field and you're gonna execute these drills. As I always talk about, most important thing is quality. Quality over quantity. I don't care as much about how many reps you do. I care about how well you do the reps. That's the most important thing. Once you have the reps down, once you have the technique down of the drill, then you can start to go faster, more intensity, and more at a game pace. And in terms of shooting, when you shoot the ball, I want you to first focus on accuracy. Almost act like you're passing that ball into the net. After you get that down, you can start to hit the ball with more pace and more power. But do not sacrifice accuracy and technique for power and speed. Like I always talk about, it may be boring, but it's the most important thing. I've talked to many keepers before. I've worked one-on-one with many keepers. I have many keepers who are my good friends, and they tell me the hardest ball to save is that ball into the corner that they have to dive down and get. It's not easy to save those balls. It's easier to save balls that are higher. So what we're gonna work on, as you're gonna see within these videos, are hitting that ball low, hard, and accurate. With that being said, the last thing I'm gonna tell you is take 2 cones when you go to the field. Start at a post and then walk about 3 to 4 shoe lengths from that post. Put a cone down, and that's the lane that you want to hit the ball in. Every single time, that is what you're aiming for, because like I said, that's the hardest thing for a goalkeeper to save. I know what you're saying already. Rick, stop talking and show us the exercise already. You constantly blabber, you're a New Yorker. I understand you like to talk, but show me the exercises. So let's do it, let's get into it. So I'm gonna walk you through these 10 shooting drills. Your goal is to take all the information in and then immediately go practice and execute them. As you're gonna see through the entire videos, the main goal and main focus, as I always talk about, is proper technique and proper accuracy, and this comes with proper concentration and proper focus. Without further ado, let's get into the first drill. So as you see here, you have 4 cones set up, and we're gonna be working on a right-footed figure 8 pattern through the cones using the right foot only. And then as soon as we escape that figure 8, we're taking a big touch toward that right cone, and then we're hitting the ball across our body, aiming for the far post. Your goal is to hit the ball with the inside part of your foot. When you strike the ball, we're looking for a finessed shot into the side netting, into the corner, using the inside part of the foot near the big toe bone so you can be sharp and finessed with your shot. As you see, goal is proper technique and proper accuracy the entire time. After we work on the right foot, we're moving into the left foot. So you start on the right side of the goal. You have these cones set up about 3 to 4 shoe lengths apart, and your goal is to immediately dribble to the middle part of the cones. Use the inside and outside part of the left foot to figure 8 around those 2 middle cones, and then just as we did with the right foot, you're taking a big touch out towards the left far cone, and then you're hitting the ball into that right far post, that right side netting. The way you do that is exactly how we talked about for the last exercise. You're using the inside part of the foot, using the big toe bone, and you're hitting the ball across your body. So you have to slightly open up your hips, open up your body, and then quickly close them whip that foot around nicely so you can hit that ball into that right side netting. Your goal is to try to hit that ball closer to the ground, and this is actually a harder shot to save for a goalkeeper than at their exact height. Then after that, we're going into specific technique work, just working on the finesse like I talked about, what we're doing most of these drills with. So all you're doing is you have about 3 cones here set up either from the 6-yard line, 12-yard line, or 18-yard line. And this depends on your level as a footballer, your level and your experience with striking the ball. And then you're going to pick your distance. As always, start shorter. So if you're a beginner, start from the 6. If you're intermediate, start from the 12. If you're more advanced, start from the 18. All you're doing is you're taking an outside touch, and then immediately you're hitting that ball into the near post. So you're not going to the far post. You're going to the near post. So the closest to you, so that right near post, you want to hit that ball again into the side netting, into the corner. And what you can do as well for these drills, before you get into these drills, is you can place a cone about 3 to 4 shoe lengths from the post. So that gives you a place where you can aim. So same exact thing, working the left foot, taking an outside touch, opening those hips, using the inside part of the foot to place that ball into that left side netting. So you're opening up your body, you're opening your hips. That leg should be at about 90 degrees. Your goal should be to be over the ball, because if you're over the ball is going to go low. If you lean back, the ball is going to go high. So experiment with both, but the main goal is to try to hit that ball into the lower corner, because the keeper has a tough time getting down and diving to those balls. I've spoken to a lot of keepers, and the toughest ball to save is a low ball driven hard and finesse like we're working on here into the lower corner. And that's our goal. We want to score more goals. We're out here training so we can score more goals. So after that, we move into the next drill. Now we're focusing on mixing a turn into the mix plus a shot. So we're working specifically on an outside turn using the right foot only, and then you're immediately placing the ball into that left side corner. So you're hitting the far post again. So this is the similar technique like we worked on in the first 2 drills, opening up the body, quickly closing the body, using the inside part of the foot near the big toe region to hit that ball into the left side netting. So you're really faking that pass or that shot to a teammate, and you're coming around the ball, you're turning and chopping that ball with the right outside part of the foot, using the pinky toe bone here to chop that, and then immediately, same exact technique. Open up that body, closing that body really quickly, trying to hit a beautiful shot into that left side netting. As always, with your dribble, start slowly, focus on technique, focus on sharpness, and then once you have it down, you can speed that dribble up as you come to these cones. So as you see, as always, we work both feet. We do not want to segregate using only one foot. We got to use both feet. If we don't use both feet, we're never going to develop both feet. And the most important thing at a young age is to work both feet. So naturally, we go into the left foot. We start on the right side of the goal. We go to our cones. Like I said before, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you're either going to go to the 6, to the 12, or to the 18. You're going to chop that ball using the outside part of the foot near the pinky toe region, completely getting around that ball. So you want to hit the middle of the ball, and you want to completely get around it. And then you're using the inside part of the foot near the big toe region to place that ball into the right side netting. As always, focus first on quality and technique and accuracy, and then speed up the movement and make them more complex. Trust me, I'm with you. I hate getting sold. Everyone nowadays is trying to sell something and make a quick buck with no promise in the future. That's why when I sell something, I make sure that it's the best thing that I've ever produced. This app is 24 years of playing the beautiful game and 3 years explosively working on this app to make it the best possible thing for you. And I'm not selling you right now. You can get this 7-day free trial, try out this app, see how it works works for you, and if you don't like it, just simply cancel. But I know you'll like it, so I'll see you within the community. Next thing we're going to work on is a stationary shot. We're working on a right-footed curve or a right-footed swerve. So you're going to hang out on the left part of the 18, the left part of the 12, or the left part of the 6, and your goal is to aim again into the far post. So you want to hit that ball into the far post. The way you do that is you're going up to the ball, you're using the same part of the foot that we talked about before, but now I want to get the ball a little higher because that's what I'm working on. If you want to get the ball lower, keep the body over the ball. But I'm trying to work on getting the ball higher, so I'm doing a slight lean back as I hit the ball. That was a low shot. You're going to mix it up. Obviously, you're not going to hit a perfect ball every single time. That's a great shot. That was my aim every single time. But this is also going to work on your ability to swerve and curve the ball in passing, in crossing. So this is a very, very useful one, even if it's stationary. When it's stationary, we're focusing mostly on proper technique. So you want to get completely around that ball, hit the ball with the inside part of the foot on the big toe region, and you're hitting the ball on the outside. So you're hitting the ball on the left side there. On the outside of the ball, towards the middle there, you're whipping around that ball, and it's just about reps. You just want to get a lot of reps in. Obviously, we want to focus on proper technique like I always talk about, but the more reps you do, the better you're going to get while focusing on quality. So as always, quality over quantity. Focus on where you're hitting the ball, what part of the foot you're hitting the ball, and then you want to start to incorporate your arm movements. As you see, as I'm hitting that ball, that right arm goes up. This allows the anterior oblique sling to get involved, which is the fascia in the front of our body, which is going to allow us to hit the ball better. So just work on that, reps, reps, reps. You hit that one in a game, you're going to get a lot of screamers. So the last two drills we're going to work on are some compass drills. So as you see, you have 4 cones placed about 3 to 4 shoe lengths apart, and all you're doing is you're starting on the left side of the goal, you're speed dribbling to the center, and then you're going to go immediately to the right. So you're dribbling to the center, immediately to the right, coming back to the center, going to the top, and then you're taking that touch to the outside of the right, and then you're placing that ball into the near post. Remember, when we hit the ball near post, we're opening up the hips. Same exact thing, using the inside part of the foot to place that ball into the side netting. And as I said before, you start slowly, you dribble up, you focus on proper technique, rounding those cones, and then when you're ready, you take that big touch as soon as you come away from the top of the key there, and then you're placing that ball into the right side netting, into the near post with your right foot. Naturally, last drill of the day, you're working the left foot. Same exact thing, starting on the right side of the goal now. You're dribbling to the middle, dribbling to the left, dribbling back to the middle, dribbling to the center, and then taking that touch, big touch to the left cone, and then placing that ball into the left side netting. Same exact thing. You want to open up those hips, really open the body, and then place that ball into the side netting using the left foot, using the inside part of the foot near the big toe region. As I said many times before, start slowly, get your technique down, and then you can start to dribble at more pace. But most importantly is proper technique, accuracy in your shot. I don't care if you even pass that ball into the net in the beginning. I want you to focus on proper accuracy, and then once you have it down, you can start to whip that leg more, really hit that ball with more pace and more power. I hope you enjoyed this one. Most important thing is to go out and practice these with quality as soon as possible. Homie, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. If you got value from this video, please hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on those bells and those notifications, because when I post, you're going to get notified. And like I told you from the beginning of the year, we're going hard on YouTube. At least 1 video per week. And as the year goes on, 2 YouTube videos per week. So make sure you are following along this journey, because every single thing that I put out is going to help you on the field and then off the field. As always, most important thing, after watching this, go out and train. Go out and practice. Come back to the video, watch it again if you need to, listen to the cues, listen to the tips, watch how I do it, go out to the field and execute. Last thing, these shooting drills are gonna be in my app. These shooting drills along with 40 more shooting drills. If you want access to the app, make sure you click the link below and you will get a 7-day free trial. Try out the app for free. You don't have to pay one dime, one penny. If you don't like it, cancel, but I guarantee you will like it. I promise you it's the best app on the market and it's the best tool for you to improve as a footballer, no matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. This app will help you. This is the app that I wish I had when I was 4 years old wanting to become a professional. That's exactly why I developed it. I developed this app for my younger self. So if you want to be a pro, get on the app right away. 7 days free. I'll see you there. Have a great rest of the day. Deuces.